Hello everyone, I'm Crypto Noobs. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the latest big news to do with Chainlink. We're also going to be taking a look at price analysis as well as a few other big things. So if you guys like anything I bring to you, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button or share the video for more. Let's see if we can get this video over 300 likes. I also want to know down below what is your number one cryptocurrency pick going into 2021. With that, let's jump straight into the video. So we'll start off by taking a look at the market as a whole. Overall, the market is still looking very strong. Over the past couple of days, we did have a slight 15 to 20% correction, but now the market is looking very strong again. Bitcoin is up to $18,306, Ethereum up 10% to $588, XRP at 61 cents, Chainlink up to $13.78, Cardano at 16 cents, and Stellar Lumens at 19 cents. But in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the latest big news to do with Chainlink, so let's start off with its price. Chainlink is currently down 5% over the last 7 days, but it is up 24% over the last 30 days. Its all-time high, which was hit this year, is $19.79. If I show you its chart on the 7-day, as you can see here, quite a lot of the market took a 20 to 30% drop, but as you can see now, we have been stabilising and it is starting to wake up again. The market is looking very bullish at the moment. As you can see here, we have been in an upward direction. We have this slight correction phase here, and now the important part is the recovery phase. These are the times you want to buy. These are some very good buying opportunities for the rest of the market. And if I show you its chart on the 90-day and the 12-month, as you can see, Chainlink has been one of the hottest cryptocurrencies in the market. We're now going to take a look at the first article to do with Chainlink. And this article says, why DeFi flash loan attacks will keep happening. Sergey Nazarov told Decrypt that hackers will continue to target DeFi protocols unless they reconsider the way they get data. In brief, over $100 million was lost when hackers targeted a number of DeFi projects. They were able to manipulate prices and walk away with the money because the DeFi protocols get the data from one source, which is risky. The founder of the top DeFi project Chainlink told Decrypt that they will continue to happen unless DeFi projects get their data from a number of sources. Chainlink co-founder Sergey Nazarov has said that hackers will continue to come after DeFi protocols unless they change the way they get the price information. His comments on the Decrypt podcast come after DeFi protocols lost over $100 million in a string of flash loan attacks that attacked Compound $89 million, Harvest Finance $34 million, and Cheese Bank $3.3 million. The projects were subject to Oracle exploits in which their price of stablecoins held in the protocols was manipulated. And as you can see here, this is what Chainlink's price has done over the past month. We've had two very important tests for Chainlink and cryptocurrency, and so far it is looking very, very strong. And it says down here, hackers were able to target several of the projects because they relied on Curve Finance's data on the price of cryptos held in its liquidity pools. Nazarov said on the podcast that all the attacks were related to using a single centralized exchange as a price source, and that these kind of attacks will keep happening, even if protocols start to get their own data from 2 or 3 sources. Nazarov said that Chainlink has been resistant to problems because it uses multiple data sources, getting data from hundreds of exchanges. For DeFi protocol to avoid problems in the future, they will have to think of how they source their data. Since the attacks, decentralized exchange Curve Finance warned DeFi projects to use Chainlink, which uses a decentralized Oracle network. It gets data from one blockchain to another safely, so it can't be manipulated. It looks like the hottest new DeFi projects will have to step up their game when it comes to security, or millions more will be lost. So overall, it looks like there is some major problems happening in DeFi at the moment. This is why you cannot take your eyes off Chainlink. Chainlink is one of those cryptocurrencies that is so beneficial to the world, it is almost game changer. With what they want to do with finance across the whole board, as well as everything else, it is absolutely incredible the potential they have. They have had multiple tests this year with their price wise, but it does not seem to be shaken. I want to know down below, do you think Chainlink will still be one of the hottest cryptocurrencies in 2021? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have here the official Crypto Noobs Patreon. We have 2 memberships at the moment. We have the Little Supporter membership, where you can support me making more videos for you guys, and you'll be entered into monthly giveaways. We also have here the Diamond membership, where if you need any help at all with your cryptocurrency, whether you're new, just getting started, or you're struggling, I can help you to the best of my ability that you need, as well as 24/7 support and a personal thank you on my YouTube channel. Our aim is to try and build one of the strongest crypto communities out there. If you want to check it out, I'm going to leave a link in the description and in the pinned comments down below. This is the next article I want to show you, and it says Chainlink announces support for in-demand Ethereum infrastructure development. And it says down here, in what is an interesting development, Chainlink has announced its support for the development of in-demand Ethereum infrastructure projects via its participation in Gitcoin grants round 8. And Chainlink tweeted, "We are excited to support the open source development of in-demand Ethereum infrastructure projects by donating funds to Gitcoin Grants Round 8. Chainlink strongly believes in contributing to the open source ecosystem that we all collectively rely on. Hopefully this puts to bed the irrational discussion on Ethereum versus Chainlink in the future, because it's obvious crypto needs both projects to support each other in order to flourish." Chainlink is a decentralized oracle network that claims to solve many of the problems Ethereum's platform has struggled with in the past. In fact, the two protocols have often been pitted against each other by their respective followers. However, as one of the community members was quick to point out, this may as well change, as Chainlink's support of Ethereum development is a sign that it's time to put such debate to bed. A statement released by the team behind Chainlink said, "We remain committed to the continued growth of the Ethereum ecosystem, which is why we are taking part in Gitcoin's Grant Round 8, as such a matching partner to fund community-selected projects focused on improving Ethereum's infrastructure." Further, Chainlink described its support for Ethereum's top infrastructure projects as a step closer to collective vision of Ethereum as a public good, one that's openly accessible and able to underpin increasingly more advanced smart contract applications. The project also revealed that it will donate additional funds to Gitcoin Grants Round 8 in order to match individual donor contributions given to the popular projects. So overall, this is more good news for Chainlink. Over the past year, they have earned a tremendous amount of respect, and they have also been one of the hottest cryptocurrencies out there. I personally think 2021 is going to be no different. Chainlink, in my opinion, is game changer, and I think we could see somewhat similar levels to what Ethereum did in 2017. We're now going to take a look at a clip from Sergey Nazarov himself, explaining a couple reasons as to why he thinks Bitcoin is growing dramatically.
The first, and they vary between the average consumer and the institution. One of the key factors for both the average consumer institution and the institution is impending inflation. So impending inflation is something that is more and more on people's minds, and inflation as a mechanism to devalue assets leads people to seek safety. That seeking of safety leads them to look at alternatives, because the modern global financial system is not very well set up to help people combat inflation, whereas there are alternatives such as Bitcoin that are. I think this is one of the things that probably drove PayPal, a very consumer-centric company that does a lot of research about consumers want, to give up very limited real estate in their application for the acquisition of crypto assets by users, right? So I think inflation as a general idea is pervading both consumers and institutions. The more advanced and the second category of concerns that people have is monetary policy generally. So I think there's a set of concerns around, is modern monetary policy feasible? Is modern monetary policy connected with reality? Is being off the gold standard connected with reality? Are the dynamics around money printing, scarcity, and all these other dynamics connected with basic economic realities? That's more on the institution side, and the hedge against that is Bitcoin, right? So that as a hedge, you basically have the alternative of gold and you'd have the alternative of Bitcoin. And the adoption there is really evidenced by the amount of custody solutions that banks are adopting. So in order to give your users as an institution access to cryptocurrency, you need to have a capability to custody it. You need to have an ability to hold it. And you're seeing a massive adoption of custody solutions by banks, which basically is a precursor of, if I'm spending millions of dollars to have the ability to give people access to cryptocurrency, that means I'm probably going to do that. I'm probably going to give them access to that. And I think what's really happening on the institutional side is a lot of those custody implementations are getting completed, and they're following through on their plans to use those implementations of being able to take custody of cryptocurrency as an institution.
Some very interesting stuff said there by Sergey Nazarov himself. We are seeing cryptocurrency grow like we have never seen it before. There is still a tremendous amount of money to come in, and the best part about this is that this is still just the start. This is the last article that I'm going to show you in today's video, and it says Beam to integrate with Chainlink to bring oracles to confidential DeFi. And it says down here, Beam, the confidential DeFi platform, is excited to announce its planned integration with Chainlink's market-leading Oracle network to securely, reliably deliver external asset prices and market data to Beam's ecosystem. Beam will leverage the Chainlink price feed framework to launch decentralized price oracles for Beam/USD and Beam/ETH. In particular, these price feeds will support Beam's confidential stablecoin protocol, as well as Beam ERC20 bridge for moving assets between Ethereum and BeamX blockchains. DeFi dApps need secure and accurate price data in order to execute financial smart contract protocols such as maintaining collateralization of stablecoins and loans, minting and trading synthetic commodities, settling future contracts, and more. As more developers build on Beam's privacy-focused blockchain, the Chainlink network's plug-and-play price feeds offer them highly proven Oracle solutions that can be leveraged to quickly launch DeFi products in production. As well as scale to support demands for additional markets and assets, the possibilities are endless. So overall, with 2021 just around the corner and the crypto market looking the strongest it's ever been, do we think that cryptocurrency is going to play an incredibly big part of our future? I personally think that we need a change now. We needed a change back in 2008 and we still have not got it. I personally cannot think of another option purely because of how bad things have gone. There has to be a change. I want to know your thoughts down below. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is absolutely everything I've got for you in today's video. If you have enjoyed anything I've brought to you, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, or share the video for more. Let's see if we can smash that 300 like target, and don't forget to leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Crypto Nobes. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Peace.